Hello and welcome to Alice's Garden Plate. I help viewers who are gardeners who love to cook utilize their entire harvest year-round by garden planning, preserving methods, and recipes. If that interests you, like and subscribe. In today's episode, I'm going to show you the ideal way to fertilize your berry plants. I have my berry plants in a separate enclosure. It's because they require more of acidic soil. Being that the nutrients is harder to transfer because the ideal transfer is neutral between pH of 5.5 to 6.5. So that's why it's very important to fertilize your berries. When you do it is also important. The first time that you will fertilize is when the plants are just getting their buds of leaves and they're starting to open. That means they have the energy and they're ready to wake up. I had some cold fronts come through, so I waited a little bit longer and then I put in the berry mix. That specific tone that has a little bit of sulfur that helps with the acid levels that it prefers. And I will show you the bag that I use and the three numbers that are important, the NPK. That is the raspberries. Then you're going to start getting into the strawberries. Then the cane came back alive on the blackberry, and then the blueberries and some strawberries that decided to drop and grow where they were. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to go and move a little bit of the mulch out and then put some of the fertilizer. Fertilizer is a slow release granule. So I've cleared out what I could on the mulch of the leaves. I will sprinkle it into those locations. Strawberries do not like it when you overcrowd them with too much mulch after they start coming back from the winter. So I cleared out pretty well. And I'm going to put the fertilizer down right by them. One of the cool ways that you can actually help the acidic level, the pH of the soil, is through natural methods. And I like to use coffee grounds that have not been processed through a coffee pot. I just buy, the cheapest organic version that I could find, grind it up nice, put it in the soil, use my hands and grind it into it to make sure that it actually gets into the surface of the soil. I also will take the dried out leaves from my arborvitaes out front and my landscaping and the leaf matter from this maple tree that's above me and put that all in there, and throughout the winter and everything it breaks down and I get a nice acidic level that the berry plants really prefer. When you put in fertilizer, it is best to try to do a scratch surface on the soil. It's going to help go into it a lot better instead of sitting on top and growing mold and other stuff that could get onto the plant. The other ideal time after you do the slow released water soluble fertilizer is you wait 6 weeks and you apply it again. You don't want to do it after the fall has occurred and you start going into winter, because what's going to happen is you're sending nutrients to the plant and it's going to want to stay awake longer and it won't go into dormancy. So make sure that you fertilize really well at least twice in the season. Get a nice slow release fertilizer that's water soluble. If you enjoyed today's episode, click that like button so therefore the algorithm will work in your favor. By subscribing to the channel, you will be notified of new content. Sally and I thank you very much for viewing.